Oh, hi. Sorry, just doing some reading here. Um, yeah, we're just coming to you today from our little lounge here. Um, Jared's marking his last minute notes.
Wait, are we talking?
Yeah,
Oh, hey, what's
always,
happening?
always noting, always
Jeez.
noting.
Sorry, just last minute ideas that just came to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Off,
yeah.
off topic.
Off topic though. Off topic. How do we want to start today?
What is today? September 19th,
September 19th. Yes.
2023.
Yep.
Years flying by. Um, yeah. What's hot in today's?
My little mic over here. If it
You
works
want
or
to
not.
hold it? You want to hold it like
No,
those real estate agents on
it's
Instagram?
I'm not cool enough yet for that. I wanna hold out to be that trendy.
Okay, maybe
But
next week.
yeah. Let's see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what's popular right now?
right now. So first thing we were going to talk about here is something popular or something not popular or
It
something that could
could.
be popular.
I think it's both. Is where are house prices going to go? Where are values going to go?
You know, are we talking? Are we going down that road?
Let's go. That's
Are we
popular.
going down it? We doing it?
I think depending on what side you're on, that's popular or not popular where you're at in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably popular for people and other people that don't want it to be popular, depending on how they're thinking, what they're feeling.
If you own 10 properties, that's popular for you. If you haven't
Yes.
bought a house yet, it's not that popular for you.
No,
So,
no, no, no.
yeah. So
You're
um,
gonna be very excited and happy if the predictions are right, or you're going to be kicking yourself in the butt if you don't do anything
right.
and the predictions are right.
Now we're stuck. Yeah.
Or if they're wrong and you didn't do anything, you'll be happy. So,
Right.
what side of the fence are you going to be on, basically?
Yeah, it's obviously a conversation that's been had for the last year or two since market has slipped and rates have slipped or gone higher. Um, we've heard what 18% over the next 5 years.
18% over the next 5 years, and that's 1 to 3 to 5% per year, right? It ranges depending on the year or whatnot that they're projecting. I can't remember what it is for year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it's all going to be in that range. So nothing crazy like we've had before, but not dips. There's
Right.
still a shortage. There's still no inventory. There's still a struggle to build houses, a struggle to get permits, a struggle for everything that we are probably, I don't remember what I was, like 10 years behind where we should be or something,
That's crazy.
or 7 years, something like that, where we should be if we consistently built homes and there was no more pandemics or disasters or anything else like that, right?
Right.
So,
Well, that's sustainable, right? To get that 18% over the next 5 years. So
yeah, I mean, think about that. Even if, just say 5 year, whatever, 4%, right? Roughly, is that 5 years? Close to it, right?
yeah.
20%. 4%. I mean, every $100,000 is making you $4,000, right?
Right.
So a $500,000 house, which might be average, I think,
Right.
cross country,
Cross
is,
country probably.
yeah,
Roughly, yeah.
cost is making you what,
20K a year.
$20,000 a year, right?
Yep.
So times five, you are losing out on $100,000 of equity or payments. I mean, pick your ROI that you want. If you do own a home or you're buying a house, then you're potentially saving yourself $100,000 on that. Again, with real estate, we know there's lots of ROIs, right? There's the monthly payment, the principal pay down, the appreciation, like we're talking about right now, the tax benefits, right? And all that other stuff that you can factor into it. But yeah, that's what they're projecting right now. So maybe you wait 2 years and you say you make
Well,
60 grand.
I think people that haven't bought or are waiting to buy are worried about their payment and where it's going to be and if they can afford it and all those things, which it's a good worry to have, right?
Right, right.
Um, but I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, all those things you just mentioned, it's just going to outweigh that. But at the end of the day, you should just look into it and see if you can afford that payment and all the other things that come with it. We've always talked about taxes, insurance, save 20% for landscaping, the fixes to this and that come up with buying a house. So those are all big factors in people buying right now that I think is just has people scared and waiting, which who knows.
Which
But
is the problem because fear is what causes people to make bad decisions, and people that face their fears and do stuff are usually more successful, right? So,
right.
like our friends, Barry Habib and Dan Habib at NBS Highway,
Shout out.
The cost of waiting, they have a calculator that we use for that as well too. What is it really costing you? That's something you got to really think about. What is your fear costing you if you are waiting, right? And if you're actually thinking like, oh, I need to sell and get rid of it, well, don't, unless you got something else that's going to make you more than $100,000 in the next 5 years.
Right.
Sure, sell something if you're starting a business and you believe in it and you know it's going to be big, or you're buying another property that's going to be bigger. You can do something like that if you'd like to as well. But yeah, that cost of waiting can cost you a lot
Right.
in some situations.
Imagine yourself, I mean, on the border of being able to afford a house or buy a house or being eligible and qualify right now. Take that 18% higher in 5 years. I don't know. Are you going to make that much in in the 5 years? How is that going to be?
Yeah, buying a house today is like, that's going to give you a year of salary for free, pretty much, right?
Right.
And it probably, I haven't done the math, but I'm sure it equates somewhere around there. Like the average person at 500,000 probably has to make about 100 to buy $500,000 home these days. Has to make about 100,000. If you're going to go to $1 million home and make 200,000, you probably got to make $200,000 to qualify on income, or somewhere around there. I would say these days for $1 million property like that.
Absolutely.
With the market, so yeah, the way I look at it is like I could buy a house now and take a year off of work in 5 years. Not literally, but
yeah, I wouldn't recommend.
Here's my 5-year bonus, 1 year of work pay.
Sabbatical, yeah.
Yeah, so if you're not buying, buy, or be prepared to lose a lot of money if the predictions are correct.
I mean, yeah, for all those people on the fence, maybe they're going to make 30, 50% more in their income, and they'll be way qualified to pay that 18% higher value.
Yeah.
Years. So there you go. I mean, who knows? But
Cost
yeah,
of waiting.
But expect that, or find that better paid job at that point. So yeah, it's a lot to look at. It's a lot to unfold and unpack. So, but yeah, that's what it's looking like. So just buyer beware on all that. So
do it.
yeah,
Which
yeah.
makes me think, like, off topic really quick.
Mm.
But what is going on in Hawaii these days? Why is Oprah? Everybody hates Oprah. Everybody hates The Rock. Everybody hates Tom Hanks. They're buying all the property. They're taking action.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. But anyways, I bet you
imagine their appreciation with their $1 billion of real estate.
Yeah. No, imagine. I mean, well, the controversy is a billionaire, million. The Rock's million. Millions and millions with his movies and whatever. But these people asking for donations, and they have more money than probably anybody that they're asking. So that's where the controversy comes into. And they own property in that, on Maui. It didn't get burned. There's a lot of what do you call that?
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Nobody knows the truth, I'm sure, except the people doing it. But from this perspective, it's sad. Obviously, what happened in Maui is devastating and horrible. And to think people are taking advantage of other people with money and power are taking advantage of it. But I don't know if it's true or not. So maybe that's not the real story. There's about 1 billion conspiracy theories out there with everything that happens, because information travels so fast, and anybody can say anything about anybody and make it go viral or something, right? So yeah, I don't know if it's true or not true. I mean, we were just watching something that Oprah's owned property for 15 years out there, hundreds, thousands of acres. I can't remember what it was, but
2,000 or 200,000
for 15 years. So I mean, her property wasn't damaged, but is she buying it to help the community? Is she buying it for greed? Is she not buying it all? Who knows? So
yeah, that's a tough one. But yeah, you're right about the internet is like kind of the new game of telephone, where something could get said and it could end up being something like that in 5 minutes just because someone took it the wrong way. So
yeah, it's crazy. Stop spreading rumors.
Stop spreading rumors, internet.
Yeah, too many conspiracy theories. Let's get to the facts, like the old days when we didn't have the internet.
Take that to Reddit.
Yeah, let's get back to Red Box.
Red Box.
Sorry, YouTube.
Sorry, block.
All right, let us see what else is going on. Sorry, that was it came to my mind there, but I guess we gotta keep going with it. So
I mean,
off topic. Football time.
Oh yeah, we're in second week. I'm in 4 fantasy football leagues this year, and I mean it's a lot of work. I'm managing pretty well. I was 4-0 this last week, but yeah, football started. It's kind of exciting. I mean, I don't know. Not everybody's into football, so I have friends that are 50-50 on it. They just started into it this year. I don't know.
You have 4 more fantasy football leagues than I'm in.
Than you do, yeah.
Because that sounds complicating and hard to me. I'm more like the sit back and just watch football kind of guy. I put some little bets here and there, but I don't know. And I know it's not hard. It's your own draft. You're making your own draft every week. You do it differently, right?
Right.
I'm like, I don't know. Do I not have time? Am I not interested? Whatever. I should get in a fantasy league, but
It might make you a little interested, but yeah, it's just it's overrated.
fun fact: football brings in the same revenue as basketball and baseball
Yeah.
together combined
Really?
now, and it's increased from over the last 15 years. It's just
Wow. I
so
didn't know
sorry
that.
basketball, sorry baseball, but football's got you doubled up and making a lot more money for everybody that's
Man,
involved in it. So
that's
that's
their
crazy.
stadiums are bigger. I don't know. What's
Well,
the
yeah, I think I mean like my team, the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, yeah, they're 2-0, and they got like a 70-10 scoring range right now or whatever. But
points versus points against? Really? Oh yeah, they smoked both teams. Yeah, you're right.
yes, what is it 40-0 and 30-10 or something like that? I
Yep.
think so.
Yeah, it's a good start for the
Go
Cowboys.
Dallas!
How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? But obviously, I mean, that's $1 billion franchise right there
Yeah, they
by
got a
itself. So
higher GDP than Wyoming or
yeah,
whatever.
they do.
Who
They
knows?
do.
Yeah.
They need to get those monster sponsors over there
Oh
since
yeah,
apparently Monster is the biggest
I know. I should.
stock that's
It's right
brought up
down the
more than
street
anybody.
too.
Yeah, I know somebody who works there. I'm gonna have to talk to them. If you get
Yeah.
share options from
Can
1998,
we back share this?
yeah, can I buy shares from 25 years ago? You got any old paper laying around? Uh, Off topic, but Monster has grown the most of any stock over the last 25 years, from 4 cents to $58, meaning $10,000 of shares back in 1998 would be worth 14.5 million,
Million is what you said. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, $14.5 million. So
that's shocking.
forget Apple, Netflix, Microsoft. It was
Sugar
Monster.
drinks. Yeah.
Monster's where it's at. Cough syrup, tasting
Yeah.
disgusting stuff in your sugar drink.
I've had
Monster Energy.
I've had my fair share of those, but yeah. So
Many of those in the day.
yeah,
It was Red Bull, Jaeger,
I'm not proud of it.
Red Bull. What was that? What was that other one with the Red Bull? Red Bull vodka.
Rebel vodka.
Yeah, Red Bull vodkas.
RV. Yeah.
But we
RVV.
go to Monster when there's no Red Bull, right? Red Bull's just the name.
I knew a guy that took 2 5-hour energies to get 10-hour energy, but I don't know how it worked out.
Did it work
I
out?
think it only lasted 7 or
Oh
something.
man, that's a tough break. Tough break.
Yeah. So, but yeah, yeah, that is nuts. That's very surprising. You think Apple, you think Tesla, you think all these other things, but yeah,
And then you got this like
soda company.
20-year-old kid demographic
Yeah.
company that targets the young boys, young men,
Yeah.
full of energy
playing
and
Minecraft,
extreme sports
Cheetos,
and
and
yeah, video games or whatever.
yeah, staying up till 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you know anybody who bought Monster in 1998, be their friend. Be a
Yeah.
good friend with them. So
Yeah.
they probably they have more than you know.
I should have bought that.
All right, off topic.
Off topic.
Off topic. What else is going on out there? iPhone? You gonna get
Oh
the new
yeah, new
iPhone?
iPhone. So yeah, I mean, I saw that it was eligible this last week. I'm usually an every other guy. Like I'll do, I wait that extra year because I told you about that. I saw that meme that there's a guy with a plaid shirt. He holds up his Christmas present. He's so excited, but it's the exact same color, exact same shirt, and he's just so happy. But that's you buying the iPhone every year in September. Um,
I
what
know.
they adjust the camera. They put 3. They put 2. They wrap it
They didn't
around.
even adjust the camera. I literally was all excited, and I went to the whole comparison thing, right? Yeah, on the Apple page.
Right. I mean,
All the shit's the same.
they
The only difference is the casing.
they did colors like a few years ago, which I kind of got behind. I was like, oh, there's some cool colors, but they haven't really done much, right? It's still
Yeah.
gold, silver, white, or black or white. But I don't know. I don't know. I can't do it.
I don't know either. I was really excited. Well, I mean, I still got like the one before that, the 13. So there is some upgrades.
So you might be able to get something out
Like
of
it
this.
might be worth it. Like the camera, I think, is a little better than what I have, but the 14 has the same camera as the 15.
Right.
Literally, the case is the only difference. It says A17 processor to A16, but it doesn't say anything spec wise that's different. And
Yeah,
I think that's it.
I
think
think the
that's everything.
speed is like the only thing you're gonna see the difference in. Like
Oh,
after
that's what it had something for gaming that was a little quicker.
after 2 years, yeah, that's when you'll start noticing stuff. But I don't think any of these new phones are worth it. I mean, once I don't do a lot. Like I do the banks, I'm texting, I'm calling, I'm emailing that, but I'm not playing games on my phone with other screens and sharing and this and that. So I mean, I think it's just the speed at that point. So I'm not. I think I'm gonna pass on this one. I'm gonna wait till next September. I've just made my decision right now.
I might. Oh, that's good. Good
Yeah,
job. Good job.
I was on the
Decision
fence.
making
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
It's like,
Sometimes that's all it takes is that mindset and change that. So
yes, I might buy it because I'm on a 13, so maybe I'll be on the off year of you.
yeah, we can do
You
that.
don't get it this year, I'll get it.
I'll
Then
get
you'll get it next year. Then I'll wait a couple
the
years.
16 next year. Yeah, I can do that.
Probably it's not something
Done.
else by then. Done.
Done
Deal.
deal.
Hey, good doing
I'll
business
see
with
you.
you.
I'll
All
see you
right.
next year.
Oh man, what else? What else? What else you got? What else is popping out there?
I
What's
don't
new and
know.
exciting
I don't
in
know,
the
man.
world?
The world is ever changing.
China's collapsing. I don't know. Probably not. I just saw that on
I think there's
the
another
YouTube
war
trend.
about to happen.
Probably
Europe.
that's always about to happen. We're gearing up for the biggest, most spend of a political campaign for 2024 over here. I know that's happening.
That's true.
Like literally
COVID's gonna happen
billions
again.
and billions of dollars into this campaign. Yeah, exactly. It might be another COVID, and
COVID backed.
yeah, that's back again. So, yeah,
Well,
fun times. We got to figure out how to deal with all this stuff, guys. How to balance life,
life.
work, health, family, relationships, social medias, what conspiracies you want to believe in,
I mean,
how
yeah.
dark, how deep down the rabbit hole you want to go
Yeah.
on those conspiracies. I mean, there's a lot of balancing acts you
Yeah.
got to do.
I think that's. I mean, honestly, that's the biggest building blocks of anything. I think just to have that balance. I always talk about balance. I always wear Ruka, which is the balance of opposites. But
Yes,
I don't know. Yeah. But
I
anyways,
know. I thought I had it on.
I always talk about balance because like yeah, you don't want to swing too far. Stay even keel. Just set yourself up to make good decisions, to think right, to feel better, all those things. We always try to talk about that and just kind of set yourself up for success. Basically, give yourself the preface for that. I'm big on that. So yeah, from everything to morning rituals,
Mm-hmm.
waking up, uh, whatever yours
It's
is.
like
Everybody could be different.
whatever
On
you do
this,
is it's consistency though with it. I think though, right? Because
right?
like you read a book, you watch a podcast, you get excited, somebody tells you something, that excitement fades days, week, whatever, and you kind of go back to your old routines.
Right.
But I think one thing I always say, like if you actually treat all these things like they're not separate categories, but they're all the same, like my inner spirituality, all of a sudden, right? We're all one, everything's one. But my relationship is part of my work, which is part of my life, which is part of my my health is part of my daily routine and all that stuff. If you could kind of like maybe commingle everything, that's
Connect
all
everything.
one. It doesn't feel so hard.
Right.
Because sometimes like, and this is kind of fading away too. But it's like, oh, it's Friday, yeah, I'm off work. Oh, it's Monday. That's like a way we usually think. But I think a lot of entrepreneurs and people don't think Monday through Friday. It's 7 days a week, and if I take off on a Thursday and fly to Arizona to go party, like some people might be doing, it's no bother, right?
Yeah, that's an off topic. I'm going to a bachelor party this weekend in Scottsdale, so if you're there, don't look me up. But yeah,
This
that's
probably
another.
wouldn't be up by the time.
I know, right?
It
I'm home already. It was a good time.
was a good time. You missed out.
You missed out.
But,
But
like I said, mixing it all together, like
yeah,
maybe it does. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly or not, but it doesn't feel like work is work, and it doesn't feel like, oh, I got to work
no,
out. It doesn't feel like, oh, I gotta.
I think that's where people lose. Like in life, it gets monotonous. Yeah, you get Friday off at 5, and then you go to the bar or you get a 6 pack and you go home, and then Sunday comes around, you have the Sunday scaries, and Mondays are always like the Mondays and this and that. Yeah, if you can get everything and combine it, like this is my week. Like don't worry about I can do stuff on Wednesday and Thursday, but I think that's
Go to Disneyland on Wednesday and then go do whatever you do as a business on Saturday. Take your family with you, or
right.
or
I think it's one
friends
of
or
those like
whoever.
work like those old school mentality, like on the rat wheel or on the mouse wheel thing.
The
You
rat
just
race.
Yeah, you're just part of this whole little maze, and you can't get off the wheel pretty much of the week. You know, I know a lot of people like that. I
Yeah.
used to do social work, and we had every other Friday off, holidays off, and everybody's in their cubicle. You know, you get off, the bell rings, you leave, you know, pencil in, you pencil out. Like it was just clockwork, and yeah, you get stuck in it. I mean, you don't think about anything else. Like you don't think that life could be any different than that. So
Yeah.
you
No,
get stuck in it.
I think we should do an. I mean, not this video because we're just chatting really quick
Yeah,
here. We should do another video about just like all this rat race junk, like that whole mindset, like
yeah.
the old way of thinking. That's what I was thinking. Oh, I
Old,
lost it for a
old
second
way of
there
think. Rat race traps. Um, I mean, I think
because I can talk to you about how I feel about the school system these days and a lot of other
well, we've talked
things.
about time traps, but there's life traps.
Yes, life traps. I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah. So there's like, yeah, and those could be killers. Like just
There's old ways of thinking, and then life traps like social media and everything, right?
that could be a
Because that
trap. That's a huge trap. That's why I figure, you know, maybe you wake up. I know a lot of people wake up and just check their social media, go straight to. You know, I think, you know, for me, I like to stay away from that in the morning. Have a slower morning and a slower build up, and get away from that stuff. I don't post very often. I don't look at a lot of stuff. I don't know a lot of like newsy, popular Reddit type deals that are just I find that it causes a lot of stress, anxiety, maybe even anger if you're not agreeing with the person who's whatever's being said. But I try to stay as far away from that just so I can kind of keep there's enough going on in my own world that I don't need to have to fight somebody that's in the East Coast about an opinion
yeah,
they had. So
yeah,
it's
for
just like
sure.
it's as simple as that. So on that motion, but from that to what you eat in the morning or what your diet you have, and we combine it with health and fitness and you know that whole thing. And I think if you can kind of build a circle and make it one thing, it's not as hard to do. Like you know, you already do the simple things like brush your teeth,
But you
shower.
have to stay consistent with it though,
Right,
because I mean, I'll tell you, like I got it on my board right over there, and it's not the routine I do right now because I wrote that 3 months ago.
right, right,
I changed it, and I got to go erase that after this because I just remembered and
right,
write my new routine, and then stick with it.
right.
It's a hard thing to do. Be
It is the
consistent
hard.
with
I think it is.
change. I think if you've been doing something for a long time,
Right,
like eating healthy for a long time, working out, or bad habit, drinking, whatever it is that you've done for a long time,
right, right, right,
those things obviously they're easy. So you just need to make your routines easy. It just takes time.
right.
Reprogram your brain,
Build the
reprogram your motor
habits,
skills.
build the good habits. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
maybe do it one at a time. I mean, yeah, I haven't always done everything at once. So I've always built good habits, maybe one at a time. So maybe that's a good way to look at it. But yeah,
Yeah.
the routines are crucial because yeah, if you get out of routine, I mean, even in like mortgage, this is kind of off topic too, but like you know, working from home, doing mortgage, you could find yourself in a slower time like this to just mess around or go watch TV or it's not busy or you get depressed. I mean, I think I wrote this quote to you guys on our team building message center there. Motivation. If you're not motivated, stay consistent. Stay consistent. The consistency is going to bring you back to that motivation.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was I felt that was very like personally like important to me. Just hearing that. So
Yeah.
because I'm a big advocate of consistency, even though I don't want it. I go to the gym. I don't want to do it probably half the week. I don't. I still go though. So
Yeah.
um,
You're super consistent with a lot of things, which is, I think, what's made you get successful and be good at everything you do. Because a lot of people have highs and lows, the roller coaster wave, if you know,
right, right,
and you have like steady growth, right? Staying consistent with it, just consistently getting better at everything you do. Because that's like life, right? It's all about learning and getting better, and then figuring that out, and then learning something else, getting better. Figure that out, learn that out, something else, get better, and eventually share that with other people, right? But
right.
and that's kind of like a consistent growth, a consistent lifestyle, if you will,
Yeah, no,
right? Like,
absolutely. You build off of stuff and keep growing. Like I said, it hasn't all been one thing. I did everything. It was just add this, add this, add this, add this.
the
So
next thing you know, you're way up here.
yeah, you
So
like I always compare it to like putting paper on like you know it might be a little stack of paper, but you know 100 sheets later,
yeah.
you built so much later. Yeah. So
Off topic, really quick, by the way, too, but I wonder if we are even being seen right now because it was light when we started, so we didn't put lights on.
Oh yeah.
It's looking kind of dark in here now.
Oh yeah.
I think we're good.
Okay, let's go.
We should have put the lights on.
Probably.
Oh well.
Okay. All right. Well,
That's
if we're
how
still
gonna,
here,
that's how we're going to end it. If the lights are, if you can see us,
off topic. The lights are off.
the lights are off, and
I hope you can see us.
we didn't put them on because we didn't think we needed them when the sun was shining earlier. So
this is poor planning, but hey, we're gonna make this better next time.
yes. All right. Like, subscribe. I think that's what everybody says. Is that how we're supposed to say it?
Click that little button on the right there. Subscribe.
Like, subscribe, comment, give us feedback. Let us know if you think of topics that we could do a little digging in.
Send me a
chat
DM.
about.
And also, I'll be in Scottsdale. Not, I won't be there this weekend actually, because it'll be after this.
I don't know. We might get it up there by then. So,
all right.
DM Will if you want to. If you're in Scottsdale, Arizona, and want to meet up. All right.
All right. We'll talk to you
Later.
later. Bye.
Bye.